Welcome to the channel, YouTube world. I'm still experimenting with my new mic. Let me know down below how it sounds in comparison to my other videos. A link down in the description box as always if you want to read these on your own. So update 20 is out. It's also known as update 1.40 on PS4. Today's patch adds new 76 season systems to the game, which includes a new account-wide progression system that will overhaul our current challenges and offer you lots of in-game rewards. Our first season is called the Legendary Run, and everyone can join in the fun and start earning rewards for free immediately following today's patch maintenance. We've highlighted how 76 seasons and the Legendary Run will work down below. If you'd like even more details, please check out the recent Inside the Vault article or the seasons page. Really itchy today. Race Among the Stars. We've added a new option on the main menu for the Legendary Run, which you can access to view the Season 1 progression screen, keep track of your progress, and preview all available rewards. The Legendary Run progression screen features a Captain Cosmos-inspired board game in which you will race across the galaxy against the evil Dr. Zorbo. Your progression is represented as spaceship game piece on the board. Can you beat Dr. Zorbo to the finish line before the 10-week season comes to an end? You will begin this Legendary Run at rank 1, and you can advance your position on the board by earning score through your daily and weekly challenges. These include completing public events and leveling up your character. Every time you reach a new rank, you'll be able to claim a new reward, like unique armors, camp items, weapon skins, power armor paints, consumables, perk card packs, atoms, even in-game currencies like scrip, caps, or gold bullion. There are 100 ranks to achieve in total during Season 1 and more than 40 new cosmetic items up for grabs along the way. All players will be using the same progression and reward path, which means everyone is working towards the same rewards through the entire season. Starting 2 weeks after the Legendary Run begins, players will have the option to spend 150 atoms to immediately unlock the next rank and claim its reward. Please note, ranks must be purchased individually and in order. Take on new challenges. Daily and weekly challenges have received significant updates with today's patch. Daily and weekly challenges now award score instead of atoms, and completing them is the primary way to progress during a season. Nuclear Winter. Daily and weekly challenges now award score in addition to their rewards. We've streamlined the daily and weekly challenges you receive so that they're more straightforward and easier to complete. We've also changed the number of challenges you receive on a daily and weekly basis so that they are more predictable and consistent. You can access your daily and weekly challenges directly from the Legendary Run progression screen while you're in a game world. If you would like to keep an eye on your progress towards specific challenges, you can add them to the challenge tracker from the challenge menu. Lifetime challenges like character, social, world challenges, and etc. have not been changed. They still grant the same atom rewards that they did prior to today's update. Claim your prizes. After ranking up, head back to the Legendary Run progression screen to claim your reward directly from the corresponding rank on the game board. When you unlock consumables like repair kits or in-game currencies like caps, they will only apply to one of your characters. Make sure you select the character that you want to receive the reward. Why the hell would you want more than one character in this game? I mean, I play the game, but I can't see myself wanting more than one character. Ranks are account-bound, and their rewards cannot be earned more than once per season. Learn more about the rewards that you can unlock during the Legendary Run, including lunchbox consumables, the ammo converter, and more by visiting our recent Season 1 kickoff article. Public teams. Our new public team system makes grouping with others easier than ever and offers special bonuses to players who choose to play together toward a shared team goal. Join a public team. We've added a new public teams tab to the top of the social menu that you can select to browse all public teams in your current world. Join one or create a team of your own. Every public team has its own team goal set by the team leader, like exploration or events. which can help you find like-minded players to join. Public teams can have up to 4 members at once, so as long as there is an open spot, you can click one of them on the teams, in the list to join it immediately. You can also open the map to see where current public teams are in Appalachia and join them from there. Team leaders display special icons showing their current goal, and you can click on them to view additional details before choosing to join the team. Create your own team. To start your own public team, hit the Create New Team button in the Public Teams tab in the social menu. Next, select a goal for your team. There are currently 6 to choose from: hunting, roleplay, events, exploration, building, or casual. Once you've selected a goal, all players in your current world will receive a notification that a new public team is available. Your public team notification will not appear to players you've blocked and vice versa. Multiple public teams of the same type can exist at once, so you can choose any team goal you wish. As the team leader, you can freely change your team goal at any time using the social menu. If needed, you also have the ability to kick or block any players from your public team. You can also invite your friends or other players to form a private team with you and then convert it into a public team at a later time using the social menu. Please note, teams formed from the game's main menu or by direct invite will always begin as private teams. Team goals and bonds. While on a public team, you'll receive a small buff that's themed to align with your current team goal. Over time, you and your new teammates will form bonds, and each bonded teammate you have will add another stack to your team goal buff. So hunting, 25% more XP for legendary kills, 100% for a fully bonded team. Roleplay, bonus +1, charisma +4 to a fully bonded team. Events, bonus +25% XP for completing events, 100% for a fully bonded team. Exploration, bonus +1, endurance +4 for a fully bonded team. Building, bonus +1, intelligence +4 for a fully bonded team. Casual, bonus +1 luck +4 for a fully bonded team. While you're on a public team, there are a few additional things you may want to keep in mind. Your teammates will likely be focused on their current team goal. Be sure to join a team that matches your interests, or create a team of your own if you don't find the type of team you're looking for in the world. You and your teammates will not be able to build in each other's camps. However, you can still do this by forming or joining a normal private team. If you both want to build a bunk bed together and do the horizontal hoka poka, that's entirely up to you. That's your business. You also cannot open locked doors or containers that your public teammates have built without becoming wanted. Catch additional information about this system by reading our public teams overview. Design updates, Team PvP. We've just added the rules of Team PvP for both private and public teams so that a team member who engages in PvP with an outside player no longer also flags their teammate for PvP. Instead, teammates must start PvP combat with the outside player individually to join the fight. This will help prevent players from being dragged into PvP combat that they didn't initiate. We all like having friends like that drag you into the mud. Sound, music. We've added some out-of-this-world tunes to the Atomic Shop to delight your ears during the legendary run. User interface. Icons. Based on community feedback, we've added a unique mole miner themed icon to the map and in the compass to better indicate the perverer's location. Map. Teammate markers on the map have been enlarged and animated to make them easier to identify. Additionally, teammate names and player icons now only appear on your map when you hover over their map markers. Settings. The chat volume audio setting is completely independent of the master volume setting. This should improve cases where players were having trouble hearing others' voice chat. Master volume will continue to affect other volume settings, but adjusting it will no longer change your chat volume. Bug fixes, art and animation. Animations, the rustic water mill now spins correctly. The Stanley skin for Grognak's axe now uses the correct two-handed swing animation when attacking in third-person view. Fixed an issue causing the character to hold the Tesla rifle incorrectly after using the service, armor, jetpack, and third-person view. Art. The treasure hunter and insurgent hats no longer remove hair or facial hair when equipped. That's pretty much what happened to me. No lie. The preview image for the experimental Pip Boy schematic no longer appears backwards when inspecting the items in the menu. The preview image for the Stanley skin for Grognek's axe no longer extends beyond the screen when inspecting the item in the menus. The preview image for the Hazmat Cooler backpack no longer shows the Nuka-Cola backpack when inspecting the item in the menus. The Red Rocket Ranger Power Armor torso no longer clips through other Power Armor arm pieces. Effects, visual, and sound effects no longer persist after destroying the Ring of Fire pit. Camp and workshops. How long are these patch notes? Containers fixed an issue preventing items from being assigned to fermenters, vending machines, kegs, punch bowls, and refrigerators while at max camp budget. Exploit addressed a camp budget exploit related to the circus cage. Grain silo fixed an issue allowing the grain silo to be placed floating in the air. Modify. The replace option in the modify menu no longer shows non-buildable atomic shot, fallout first, and gold bullion objects when building in a teammate's camp or workshop. Punji boards, punji, whatever, can no longer be stacked on top of each other. Red Rocket garage door fixed an issue causing the Red Rocket garage door to be replaced by an incorrect and non-functional item. CD shed. Allies and collectrons can now enter and exit the CD shed more easily. Survival tent. The no-build area around survival tent no longer remains in the world after the tent owner logs out or switches worlds. Turrets. Fixed an issue causing turrets that have been destroyed and then repaired to have a significant delay when engaging enemies. Well, that's because they got fucked up once really, really bad, and they're just a little bit slow getting back into the action. Cut them a little bit of slack. Please note, turrets are still intended to take 2 to 3 seconds to acquire target and begin firing. Yeah, I kind of have that problem sometimes, and I'm really excited. Challenges, general. Fixed an issue that could cause daily and weekly challenges to complete themselves automatically. Hey, I'm okay with that. Social added Dabney Homestead as a sub-challenge for the Claim Different Workshops challenge. World added Campfire Tales, Free Range, and Project Paradise as sub-challenges for the Complete Different Events challenge. World removed the Battle That Never Was from the sub-challenges for the Complete Different Events challenge. World added the importance of communication, photo opportunity, retirement plan, and vital equipment as sub-challenges for the Complete Different Daily Quest challenges. Combat. Okay, give me a second. How long are these notes? Yeah, I don't know what I was getting myself into. That is absolutely ridiculous. Combat exploit. Whoops. Addressed an issue that could result in the player becoming invulnerable after dying under very specific circumstances. Yeah, because you normally can't be killed twice, you know? So that kind of makes sense. VATS. I need a drink. If you made it this far into the video, VATS charging weapons like gauze weapons or the bow now correctly deal damage based on how much they were charged when fired in VATS. Enemies, scorch beasts, can no longer be turned into ash or goo piles on death. Wendigo Colossus. The Wendigo Colossus now has a flat 10% chance to spawn, when nuking one of its potential spawn locations. I feel a bit unsettled, sorry, I have a headache and I don't feel good and I'm trying to rush through these and the patch notes are just so long. Items, armor. Mods can now be correctly applied to robot armor arm pieces. Armor, the shadowed mod can now be applied to all armor types. Backpacks, the preview image for backpacks crafted prior to update 19 are no longer rotated incorrectly when inspecting them in menus. Berry Mentats now correctly highlight quest-related NPCs like Saul. Bow, standard arrow range for the bow, and compound bow reduced to match all other arrow types. Bow. Bows and crossbows with the plasma mod now correctly deal energy damage in addition to their normal damage. Grognek's Axe. When modified with the Stanley skin, Grognek's Axe now correctly appears in weapon workbenches. Nuke Mines. Radiation from nuke mines no longer affects friendly or neutral players. Outfits. The Rooting Tootin' Cowboy outfit can now be crafted correctly using an Armour workbench. Plasmacaster. Players now learn to craft ultrasight plasma ammo after learning the prime receiver plan for the plasma center. Power armor. The jetpack power armor mod now no longer be applied to the ultrasight power armor pieces other than the torso. Power armor. Placing a fusion core into a set of power armor no longer sometimes causes equipped power armor pieces to visually disappear from the chassis. Under armor. Added a number of mod plans to the game for Secret Service Under Armour. Purchased them from Regs in Vault 79 using gold bullion. Mutation. Electrically charged will no longer proc when attacked by another player outside of PvP. NPCs, allies. Beckett now correctly offers daily quests after completing his main quest line. Allies fixed an issue that could prevent the raider, Punk, from offering the player new daily quests. Allies, the message that appears when scrapping the Raider Punk's radio now correctly indicates that all of his equipped items will be removed. Crater fixed an issue that previously allowed enemies to target and attack Axel, Creed, and Roxy in Crater. Roxy is now stationary, can always be found leaning against a school bus in Crater. Smiley no longer accepts caps from players attempting to purchase additional gold bullion after they already reached the gold bullion limit. Ward is now stationary and can now always be found sitting behind his desk in the trailer in Foundation. Ren is now stationary and can always be found at her console in the Crater. Performance and stability. Client. Addressed a client crash that could occur when the player was loading into an area with NPCs, or relating to the Pip Boy inventory, or that could occur in Nuclear Winter when loading into a completely full match. Addressed server crash that could occur when modifying equipped items. Also addressed an issue that could sometimes result in a server crash when multiple explosion effects went off at once, or relating to projectiles, or that could occur during normal gameplay, or relating to inventory items that have legendary attributes. It's too much to handle, gotta crash. Or that could occur when ending dialogue with an NPC, or that could occur when loading into a cell. Cannibal perk no longer allows players to eat non-humanoid corpses. Hard Bargain now correctly reduces the Duchess prices at the Wayward. Mysterious Stranger fixed an issue where the Mysterious Stranger would sometimes not attack. Perk card packs fixed a bug preventing some perk cards from appearing in the perk cards pack. Quest and events. AWOL armaments. Players are now correctly notified and removed from the event after leaving the event area. Cheating Death, the objective to speak with the tracker, no longer reappears when re-entering Carlton Mine after completing the instance portion of the quest. Fun and Games, moving to meet up with Rara too quickly after saving her from the second set of the last turrets no longer sometimes cause her to become stuck or run in the wrong direction. Hunter for Hire, choosing a dialogue option. Sorry, give me a second there. Choosing a dialogue option that has a special check when speaking with Daniel no longer closes the conversation early. Secrets revealed. Fixed an issue that could cause AC to become unresponsive under specific circumstances, which blocked quest progression. Strange Bedfellows. Players can now correctly select Eldridge's Charisma +8 dialogue option. Strength in Numbers now correctly awards caps on completion, in addition to its other rewards. Thicker Than Water. Beckett can no longer be lured out of Watoga Underground during the quest. Vital Equipment. Choosing to donate the reward no longer skips the rest of the conversation with Ward. Sound. iBots now correctly play explosions. Rustic watermill effects no longer continue to play after the rustic watermill has been destroyed. And then user interface. Oh man, are we almost done? Sorry, I just feel like crap. Containers fixed an issue that could cause the transfer button to be grayed out and unusable when attempting to access some containers. Controls fixed an issue that could prevent PC players from using the mouse to equip and unequip perk cards. Hud Healing rad damage via the decontamination shower right away, etc. no longer displays a positive number of rads above the health bar in the HUD. HUD, the player's health bar, no longer overlaps the power armor HUD while the Pip Boy is open. Icons. Player icons awarded by Nuclear Winter challenges now appear correctly in game while equipped. Item naming. Modifying a combat rifle no longer causes combat rifle to appear twice in the weapon's name. Notification. You can't do that while in power armor. Notification now correctly appears when attempting to perform activities that can't be done in power armor, like playing musical instruments. Pip Boy. Quests now sort in alphabetical order in the Pip Boy, and while affected by the Wendigo Colossus Sphere ability, the effects tab in the Pip Boy now displays the description Uncontrollable Fear. Respawn. Fixed an issue causing players to lose carry weight bonuses while dead. Well, gee, I wonder why. When you're dead, you can't even carry yourself. Can't even hold in your own shit. Which could prevent them from respawning at locations other than Vault 76. Settings changes players make to their chat audio setting are now properly saved after restarting the game client. Teams. A player who had been kicked from their team after dying in an instance will no longer load back into that team's instance. World. General. Fixed multiple locations in the world where players could become stuck. Random encounters. Addressed an issue that was causing random encounters, objects like cooking stations, tent, etc., to suddenly disappear. Nuclear Winter fix bugs. Exploit. This is ridiculous. 23 minutes. Addressed an exploit that could allow the player to become immune to taking damage from the storm and from taking rad damage. Localization. Attempting to join Nuclear Winter while running a non-English version of the game no longer disconnects the player for having modified game files. Perks. Fixed an issue causing attacks with the overly generous perk card equipped to deal less than the intended amount of rad damage. Oh man, that is it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't like it, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll break it off in your ass. If you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great, but if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and hopefully I'll see at least some of you in the next video. Bye now.